Hello, NCCU fans. This is Calvin Barnes with the NCCU Sports Network. Welcome back. And right here, we have a special interview with a member from the NCCU football program, man. This guy in his sole season here, first team All-MEAC this past year. He was also named to the Box to Roll All-American team. Led the MEAC this year with 5 interceptions. Also tied the NCCU record for most interceptions in a game with 3. Hi, right here, man. Bryan Mills. I'm excited to be here. Bryan, thanks for joining us, man.
You're welcome. I'm glad to be a part of the interview.
Man, I'm glad to have you, man. So first things first, man, how's everything been with the whole Senior Bowl and the whole combat thing? How you been handling everything so far?
The Senior Bowl really been like an honor. They really treat the players well. You're around 136 other players. It's the elite, the best in college. So you really just having fun meeting with everybody. At the end of the day, you're there to play football. That's what brings us together. So I really enjoyed it.
Going to that Senior Bowl, what were some of the things that you learned from the coaches and some of the players while you were there?
Really, the coaches were big on hustle, being effort, and being coachable. Like, everybody's talented, so that's no biggie. But they want to see how bad do you want it mentally. The players, the competition was smooth. I was a little rusty because I've been off for a year, but when I got back into it, I made progress day by day, and it was nothing special. Like, if I worked my technique a little bit better, then I'll have better performance. But it's nothing out of the blue that you haven't seen before. Great competition.
Dealing with some of those coaches, man, you got a little bit of that NFL experience, but you already had that when you was at NCCU. Your defensive backs coach, Devontae Edwards, he played in the NFL for a couple of years or so. I know he's been helping you out. What does that mean to have a former NFL player on the staff and working with him directly as your defensive backs coach?
Oh, it's great. You really get an inside look on how the NFL works. First-hand experience, from somebody, like I said, Coach Edwards. So it's really good. He could prepare you to know what the NFL is going to be like.
He was in the NFL, like we said earlier, man. Intercepted Brett Favre on a Monday Night Football game. So he's kind of been through this process and everything. What are some of the tips and everything that he's been giving you throughout this process?
Really just keep working on myself, keep being a better version of myself, always working on my craft. That's what it's about at the end of the day, being the best at your position.
I don't know if you know this, but you're one of the few student athletes that attended the HBCU that was at the recent Senior Bowl this year. So just talk about what does that mean and just the ability to have these HBCU student athletes at the Senior Bowl.
Especially in times like now, it doesn't matter where you go. If you're good, the NFL is going to call you. They're going to find you. So to be one of those 2 players to go to a Senior Bowl and represent a HBCU, it's a big honor. That's what I want to do, just bring awareness to schools, especially like NCCU.
So, you was at that Senior Bowl, man. You got to face against some of the best competition in the college football. Who was one guy that you lined up against and you was just like, okay, I'm ready for this. Like, I'm prepared for it, and just everything in general?
Really all of them. I want to go against the best. They all there for a reason. They're elite, and I'm there for a reason. I'm elite too. So I went in there want to go against everybody. I like Des Fitzpatrick. He was pretty good. Powell from Clemson, he was good. Josh Palmer, he was good. All of them, they're good. So I went against everybody.
You was there for about a week and a half or so. Talk about, did you form any bonds with some of the players while you were there that maybe that you didn't know before you got there?
Yeah, so of course, the DB group, of course, Richie Grant from UCF, Sean Davis from Florida, Mark Webb from Georgia, DJ Daniel from Georgia, another Aaron Robertson from UCF, Powell, he was cool. Everybody was cool, actually, but the DB group, because I was mostly around them, we had a unique bond. We were just all laughing, joking, just having a good time with each other.
Hey, that's good. Glad that you enjoyed that. But, after the Senior Bowl, you got that invitation to go to the NFL Combine this year. Talk about your feelings, the emotion that you're going to the NFL Combine.
Oh, it's surreal. Like, your dreams is really happening, unfolding in front of you. This all worked hard for, since I really started playing football in high school. I set goals. I don't have a plan B. Everything's into plan A, and watching it just manifest in front of you, it's really exciting. It's really about to happen, and I'm looking forward to it.
And man, I don't know if you know this, but you are the first NCCU football player since Ryan Smith, who plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, to get invited to the Combine. So what does that mean? And again, both of y'all were defensive backs. So just talk about that feeling that, the back end at NCCU is coming to the Combine. They coming to look for some blood.
Oh, it's great. You don't have to go to a PWI to get an invite. You go anywhere, really. Like I said earlier, if you a dog, you a dog. It doesn't matter where you play. The NFL going to find you. So if I went to a different school, I would have had the same results. But I was fortunate to go to a great HBCU. and still produce the same results.
As you're going through this combine process, you're preparing for the draft and everything in your future NFL endeavors. What are some of the things that you're looking to improve upon, getting ready for the combine?
Just get my weight up a little bit more, probably like 190, around 193. And really my 40, a lot of people want to see how fast you are. That's the meat and potatoes of the combine. So if I run a good 4.3, 4.4, then I'm going off the draft board quick.
You think you can run a 4.2 maybe? Try to break the combine record?
Man, I wish. I know I'm not that fast. I'm going to hold myself, lie to myself.
As you're going through this process, how has your time at NCCU prepared you going through this whole combine Senior Bowl situation?
Just put me up against competition, really. That's what prepared me for, transitioning from, high school to college to the NFL. Everything's a transition, so just another step and towards my goals.
Last thing, Bryan, man, again, appreciate you coming through, having this interview with me. Is there anything that you want to say to any student athletes, NCCU family, just in general, anybody?
Just keep working. If you want something, just go out there and obtain it. Anything is possible, really.
Gotcha, man. Appreciate it again. That's NCCU defensive back Bryan Mills. Voted first team on me. I got invited to the 2021 Reese's Senior Bowl and now headed to the NFL Combine. I say this for everybody here at NCCU, Bryan. Good luck, man. Keep continuing, man, and keep representing Eagle Pride greatly. That'll be it for this interview right now. If you want to check out more, be sure to check out the website, nccueaglepride.com. This is your boy, Calvin Barnes. Thanks for joining me again, Bryan. We'll catch you later, fans.
Thanks for having me.